They might change.
Francesca Albanese, a special United Nations rapporteur and human rights lawyer, has long been a fierce critic of Israel's conduct in Gaza and US-backed plans for Palestinians in the enclave.
Is inciting to commit forced displacement, which is an international crime. Forced displacement and further dispossession, and in the context of a genocide, I mean, it will strengthen the complicity in the crimes that Israel has been committing.
Albanese made that remark in February after US President Donald Trump proposed a plan to force Palestinians trapped in Gaza into neighbouring countries, a move that was welcomed by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. 5 months later, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced on social media that he was imposing sanctions on Albanese, accusing her of illegitimate and shameful efforts to prompt international criminal court action against US and Israeli officials, companies and executives. That her campaign of political and economic warfare against the US and its allies will no longer be tolerated. Actions that came just a few days after the UN human rights expert called on countries to cut ties with Israel's, quote, economy of genocide.
In the past 20 months, while the Israeli army, and accompanied by settlers, was devastating Palestinian lives and landscapes, the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange soared by 213%, amassing over 220 billion in market gains, including 76.8 billion US dollars in the past month alone. So clearly, for some, genocide is profitable.
The sanctions will likely prevent Albanese from travelling to the UN headquarters in the US and block any assets she has in the country. Albanese says it's a mafia-style intimidation technique and that she stands firmly and convincingly on the side of justice.
The International Court of Justice has concluded the occupation is unlawful. So you see, there we have a clear court decision by voting through their wallet. So stopping and putting your money, your saving in banks that refuse to unplug from supporting an economy of occupation which has turned into genocide.
While Washington's latest move is widely seen as an attempt to punish critics of Israel's actions in Gaza, Francesca Albanese vows, like her predecessors under the Rome Statute, that she will not be silenced. Kristina Simich, TRT World.